Lost love, cause I refuse to find it. How you real, you cross me, when you know I'm solid. Wonder how you feel, like is it on your conscience? So deep, the pain ain't stopped, pain ain't. Lamar Jackson got a pocket. Weird, cause you used to play like Kaepernick. We got the past it, sad to say, but you know I mastered. Do no peace treaties, it's forever up. The beak your feathers up. Have a when shorty said don't leave out. You ever seen your homies? I'm talking pain. Some of my look like Ruby Rose, like they used the rose. No, you ain't lying, but tell them how though. Cause I noticed the bad acting like still in tune with the streets. See, I can hear the got me staying on point. I feel like Derek Fisher. Hurt, man, I had to cut off my sisters. Almost on the fanny, blitz me for a picture. I'm paranoid, so proceed with caution. When I'm mad, I got an attitude like Steve Austin. My dog and we all lost. Ain't no more.
And I was 14 with a small loft. No more fair ones, now we all hopping. This shit got a kick, but it's not boxing. 100 on my body, that's a regular outing. Trying to net 100 million, I can't get it from browsing. I can't get it from scrolling, I used to get it from housing. On the 4th floor in there, and she trying to give me 1,000. Sneaking money. You know you lying, why you speaking funny? The fact, why you speaking to me? Put my phone on D&D for all the leeches. Touring foreign beaches and probably somewhere in Ibiza. Maybe on the road with Albie, 4 O's like an Audi. And all my rebels rowdy. Don't move me like a Lambo on South Beach, that's regular. Homies doing. When you up, they start hating, that's how the rhetoric get. You fall back, they'll try to play you like you never been lit. I had to attain everything my haters never could get.
What's your choice? They're both nice, but which one is your top play of the week? We're looking for posts on social media with the hashtag 2KTVWOW and your gamer tag. What catches our eye? Awesome assists and sensational scoring plays. So send them our way. Thanks, everyone. Hope you're lighting the beam out there in Season 6. See ya.
We'll be back next week with more tips on how to improve you.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Welcome to 2K Sports Live Saturday night coverage of the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. So here's Miami's starting group. Wing pairing will be Hero and Jaquez Jr. Clint Capella is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Mitchell in at the guard position. And for Dallas, they've got Klay Thompson. Davis is out there with Derek Lively. Then there's Irving. And it's Marshall in at the 3 slot. This season's still very new. A lot of excitement, Brent, in the air.
Yeah, Kev, the buzz is not worn off yet. We still have a few games before everyone gets settled down. We always talk about that.
Substitution. Some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. E.J. Washington comes in for Davis. And it's Hardy in for Najee Marshall. Now here's Nash. Defense is right there.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
On the wing, Irving. Passes it to Hardy. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. And it's Washington missing.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
Near the three-point line, it's Nash. Jump shot is good. And the Heat lead by 5.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Hardy. No good on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
A nice shot by Nash.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Dallas has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Irving passes to Washington. Now here's Gafford. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Hits it from 3-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Miami leading by 4. Rozier the pass to Nash. A 3-ball. Rebounded by Gafford. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Now the pass to Hardy. And here is Washington. Over Nash. And he can't bank that one in. The Heat have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Pass to Jovic. Rebounded by Gafford. Mavericks trail by 4. Takes it from 10. Nash with the block. Here's Irving.
Well done, Andrew Wiggins. If he can sustain that kind of energy on the defensive end, boy, he's an asset out there.
Pass to Nash. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. 6 points for Nash.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Here's Hardy. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Nash. Here's Ware. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. And the Heat lead by 8.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And Brandon, the super team era is indeed coming to a close. The Miami Heat are one of the most successful examples.
Yeah, Kevin, you're obviously referring to the Heatles with LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. I think there are some fans out there that go back to when it was that they had that press conference and were throwing up 6, 7, 8. And so 2 titles, yes, of course, amazing. Chances to win championships, amazing. Could there have been more?
3 points.
Possibly.
Mavericks trail by 11. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Yes, Kevin, I caught up with Jason Kidd just a few minutes ago. They were raving about an opposing player, in this case, Andrew Wiggins. Coach said, I have tons of respect for Wiggins. 100% effort on both ends. Andrew can beat you scoring it, but he can also be a shutdown defender. High praise for Wiggins, the former first overall pick. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And that one's good. Hardy.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
Rozier the pass to Nash. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. And that's 13 points for Nash.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Hardy passes to Edwards. Here's Hardy. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It's hauled in by the Heat. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The shot's good from Irving.
There's no doubt that Kyrie gets talked about as having some of the best handles in the business, effective at getting wherever he wants to get to on the floor.
Rozier the pass to Nash. The 3. It's hauled in by Edwards. Here's Hardy. Outside Irving. 1 second left. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Heat lead by 13. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for the Heat.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break add to your total in a hurry.
On the court for Miami here in the second. They've got Andrew Wiggins. Smith is out there with Nash. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Ware in its center, locking down the middle. Irving misses.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And it goes on a bounce. That one is off Smith. These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. You look at Nash. He's absolutely deadly from outside.
And getting that spot at the top of the list was such a huge accomplishment. What a year it was for him from behind the arc.
And it's Irving missing.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet. Quickly up court with the basketball, delivered a perfect strike.
Mavericks trail by 15. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Here's Davis. Davis using his size.
You forget the jumpers right now, AD. Keep going inside, big fella.
Smith dishes to Nash. There's the three. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Here's Davis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick and roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
I think as fans, you always want to see the best in the league healthy. Anthony Davis out there tonight. The NBA is just better when AD's playing.
Dallas making a switch here. Lively's checked in. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Heat. Jaime Jaquez comes in for Wiggins. Here's Hardy. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't.
Substitution on the court.
Nash up on top. He's covered by Thompson. Miami no good on that time either.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Jovic passes to Nash. Over Thompson. And it's Nash missing.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Hardy, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Known as a ferocious scorer, Rozier is also solid at knowing when to give it up.
Thompson from long range. And it's Miami with the rebound. Jovic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Nash's shot is in.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Thompson against Nash. There's the triple. Wiggins with... the rebound. Wiggins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Thompson against Nash. Over Thompson. And it's Nash missing.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And that one drops.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Outside Edwards. There's 42 seconds left in the second quarter. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Near the three-point line, it's Nash. Again, Nash missing.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And Ware pulls it down. The Heat leading by 8. Wiggins dishes to Nash. Over Thompson. Nash with another miss.
McGee giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
To the wing right side. There's the drive. And so it's the Miami Heat in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter.
42. The Heat, 50.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
Substitution on
some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. Washington comes in for Najee Marshall. And it's Hardy in for Thompson. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Ware's checked in. Wiggins comes in for Jaime Jaquez. Nash is checked in for Hero. And Smith subbed in for Terry Rozier. Washington out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Daniel Gafford. Then there's Hardy. And it's Irving in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Heat?
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Knicks really had a hard time. He added a few points, and he did a good job to dish out a few assists to his teammates as well. He missed shot after shot. Iron was indeed unkind. He'll be looking to make amends here tonight, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And just not the game he hoped to have, guys.
And I know he felt like he let his team down with that performance, and I'm betting he comes out here tonight with a lot of extra motivation.
Well, if this was a relay race, I might put him in the first leg, get him out to a fast start, draw up a couple high percentage looks for him so he can rebuild that confidence.
Near the three-point line, it's Nash. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists tonight. Mavericks trail by 11. And here's Hardy, 17 points in the game. It's hauled in by the Heat. Ware's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Nash outside. Again, Nash missing.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on. What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Over to the left wing. Adebayo kicks it over to Nash. Shoots over Hardy. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. They get it back. Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Most of Gafford's points are going to come right there around the rim, and he loves to throw it down.
Passes to Adebayo. On the wing, Wiggins. On the wing. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And now it's up to 25 points for Nash. Irving passes to Washington. Back to Irving. Rebound by Smith. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Nash outside. That doesn't go either for Nash.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.